Hi there, my name is Dina Falconi. I am an herbalist, educator, the author of Foraging and Feasting and Earthly Bodies and Heavenly Hair. And what brings us out today is this incredibly beautiful, snowy, late fall, early winter day where we've had some hard frosts, and we are going to be digging Elecampane root. That's Inula Helenium of the Asteraceae family. This is a very regal, gorgeous perennial of that family of the Asteraceae, and I'm holding the dead flower stalks right here in my hands. Sometimes this plant can grow 6 feet or taller. Here we are, and we did go over this beauty in the summertime, so you might want to check that video as well so you can see what's happening when it's in full bloom. But right now we've had 3 hard frosts at least, which means we've got a rich, inulin-rich root that we can dig up. And so this stalk here is completely spent, and actually the seeds are up here, and hopefully if they haven't spread themselves about, they'll do so. And so let's talk a bit more about the beauty. What's amazing about Elecampane? Why do you want this root medicine? What's it good for? We have here a powerful lung cleanser. So it's something you would add to formulas when dealing with lung infections, with bronchitis, with coughs, with things related to the upper respiratory system. And then we also have a digestive supporter, something that stimulates digestive activity, so it increases bile production. It helps us deal with gas, with digesting our food. So you have a very richly aromatic root that can be used in all these different ways. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to dig up the root, and I'm actually going to tincture it fresh. And here's the tincture ratio. It's 1 part fresh herb to 2 parts menstruum, and I'll probably use a 75% alcohol menstruum. So that's going to be about 150 proof. In the range of 130 to 150 proof will be the menstruum. Other things to consider about this plant is where will you find it? Where does it like to grow? It is a native of Europe and Western Asia. It now has spread itself about the United States in hardiness zones 3 to 8. I do like to plant it, so I encourage you to do the same, and I love it to spread itself about the garden. And after the plant has been growing for 2 or perhaps 3 years, that's when we come to dig its roots. And that's what we're going to do right now with you. And here we are. This is last year's flower stalks, and we want to unearth these roots and see what we've got here. We don't, obviously we want to gather the roots before the ground has frozen. So we're in that window right now. And also just consider the amazing soil here. Really, Elecampane loves a rich, moist soil. And it also really likes to grow in full sun to part shade, just as habitat note. But I'm still kind of working my way around. And I want to gently find those roots that are kind of like octopi. See, I'm gently opening the plant up, so I don't want to break those roots. And then I'm going to use my spade fork. This is my favorite digging tool for roots that are somewhat deep, and I'm going to go in there and circle around with this, loosening the soil, and again, not wanting to break those lateral roots. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, let's go over here. So you're making a circle around your plant, seeing where you're at here. So you take a pause from digging, get in there and see what's happening. Oh my, I am very excited. Look at this baby. That is a gorgeous root. So you can see it's a taproot, but it's a really multi-branched taproot. And this is gorgeousness right there. I may actually want to replant the crown of this. So after I wash and dry it, meaning just go down to the hose and really spray off the dirt here, I'll look for the eyes and most likely want to replant this beauty because I'm pretty attached to them. And actually I want to also go in here and look for more roots and make sure that they belong to the Elecampane. And the reason you would know that it's Elecampane root is that it smells extremely aromatic. And to be honest, what I have here, yep, that's it. My nose is telling me. So we are in Elecampane heaven, Elecampane root. And now look what I've got here, right? I've got another root. Oh man, this is not Elecampane. Make sure you do the sniff test. This is not Elecampane root. In fact, it is poke root. That's for another lesson. But I'm gonna keep digging in this hole and just see if I've left any roots. And again, I've got roots from all other plants. So that is not my Elecampane. It's a digging party. I'm pretty satisfied though. I think I've got most of the Elecampane root out of this hole here, and I will inspect another root I just found. Okay, so to repeat, this beauty that I've dug up, I'm going to wash it, and then I'm not going to dehydrate it. I'm just going to get the water off of it, and I'm going to tincture it. You could choose to dehydrate it, and then that would become part of your tea. But don't forget, the aromatics are what are very potent in this root medicine, and you can capture it beautifully in a fresh tincture or a well-dried and well-stored tea. It's also high in inulin, so that's a sugar, and that isn't going to be as volatile as the essential oil part of the root. But I would say that may your life be enriched by root medicine and hopefully some Elecampane root medicine. And if you've enjoyed this and you'd like more, check out my online course, Wild Food Health Boosters and Herbal Remedies, at wildfoodhealthboosters.com. See you next time.